Welcome to BalletWise. My name is Michael Wise, and today we're going to talk about pirouettes. Now, you know that beautiful thing that we love to watch? It's just the number of revolutions. Pirouettes are something that almost feels unobtainable. You watch dancers that do 10, 12, ungodly numbers. You know what? We get in the studio and we try and we fall over. And we keep going and we keep going and we want to rip our hair out. Now, the whole point here is they're just pirouettes. So let's get to them. Let's understand how they work. Let's figure out what we need to be doing. Maybe I can give you some tricks on how you can fix yours. From pretty much within the first week of taking a ballet class, we start working on the basics of standing and passe and balancing, to creating the revolutions of it, to understanding how it works, or being told how it works. Pirouettes are not the scary thing that I think we all make them out to be. Yes, we've all fought with it. But I think I might have some tricks and some understandings that you can use to kind of get over that hump. Because you have to understand the anatomy of the body, you have to understand where your weight is, and then you're increasing your chances of being able to get up and balance. When you are trying to do a pirouette, we have to understand that our hips have to be completely even. We have to be over our supporting leg, and we cannot lift our hip when we go into passe. The revolution comes from how the way we use our shoulders, not how we use our arms. And the head is an integral part. Spotting properly can add or take away pirouettes. Now, the things you have to understand here is, if you do this correctly, you're creating the ability for you to have a higher likelihood of relevéing up over your leg. The problems that I see all the time is, we'll do our preparation correctly, but when we releve up, we either break in the supporting hip or we lift the passe leg so our hips pull off of our legs. So if you're doing any of these, you should just be practicing from the proper fourth position, and then you're going to be relevéing up in passe, and your goal is to be able to stand there for as long as you can. That's the first step towards actually doing your pirouettes correctly. Sometimes we have to take our technique and we have to break it down into small pieces. Look at it like Legos. All we're doing right now is we're setting that base one, and we're just going to start clicking things on top of it. Because if you can't stand on one leg, you can't expect to be able to turn. Stand in first position. So the number one thing you want to look at is that you have a straight line from the back of her neck all the way down to her tailbone. Pinch the shoulders as hard as you can. This is what we want. We want to see that we have that line going all the way up. Okay, so now tendu this leg back, applying pressure to the hip as hard as you can, maintaining that line. Now, if you notice, her arm is a little bit out of place because we need to be able to see that line going all the way down. Now, if you notice, she's starting to kick out. So that means she needs to apply more energy into the hips to get her leg stay directly over her leg. Now she is going to plie over her supporting leg until her heel touches. Now, tight stomach, hip under. Now what she should be able to do is, I want her to shift her weight enough that she can pick her back leg up off the floor. That, now when you plie over, that is the position we want. So the hip is under, that line is right here. What this is going to allow you to do is it's going to put you in a position where you have a higher likelihood of getting on your leg, because if you don't notice, all of her weight now is over her supporting leg. So in reality, by putting your weight evenly between two legs, when you're learning to do pirouettes, can cause confusion and problems because of the fact that now you have to figure out how to get all your weight on your front foot and releve up and find your balance in 1/10 of a second. So if we can remove some of these problems from the situation, then all of a sudden you actually have a higher success rate. So go back to the first position, tendu back, bringing the hip under, pulling up straight, don't over open the arm, plie over the supporting leg, make sure that the tailbone and the back of your neck tighten the stomach. And from that position now, she is going to do a single pirouette, but she's going to finish in plie passe. Just a single, but plie passe, because I want us to see, is she going to maintain her back the way it should be? Because that's the position we have to be in while we turn. So, would you mind? Plie over the supporting leg, and see now, look, tail and all the way through the back. This is something you can do in your studio, in at home. Work on doing just basic single pirouettes from 5th and from 4th, and try to finish them in plie passe, because what you're going to realize is you may be making the mistake because your hip is completely out. You're going to start to learn what your body's doing. And we have to learn to listen to what's happening to our bodies. Learning to do that will help you not only learn how your body works in a pirouette, but also will make you a much more successful turner. Now, I know a lot of teachers sometimes will have differences in how they want you to stand. I'm trying to give you a way that you will stand that has the highest level of success. Hopefully this has helped you tear it down, break it apart, make it a little bit more understandable, and hopefully you'll be turning better than you've ever turned before. Now, my name is Michael Wise. This has been BalletWise, and we hope that what we've done today has really helped you and raised you to that next level. If you like this content, give us a thumbs up. If you want to hear more from us, subscribe. And your comments are always welcome, and we will respond. So remember, keep dancing and be the best person you can be. Bye.